decks because the card, the interesting thing, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get to the read, but this is the card I was shown in meditation to let me know that I needed to use this deck. So the fact that it's come full circle and we ended the last reading with this card showing up, I feel like that's going to be a sign that God is like, okay, you completed that, right? When things come full circle, it's complete, okay? Something's been completed. So now we're going to jump over into Kuan Yin. Okay, as we talk about unmasking the eightfold power. All right, the eightfold power. Now, welcome in, you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are returning, welcome back. Okay, all right. Spirit is telling me there'll be takeaways. So we'll do takeaways like we did with the Beyond Lumeria deck. We'll do the same thing. The last card will be the one that we read or kind of get our takeaway for the message on. Okay, so welcome in. It's my intention that this reading serve your highest and greatest good. Okay, I'm hearing for the betterment and unfoldment of you. All right, I hope it's going well. And most importantly, I pray that this reading serve the highest and greatest good of the Most High God. Now, I need to make sure that all the cards are in this deck because I was doing some studying. And sometimes I'll pull the card out and put it in the book so that I can read it later. But it looks like we're good. Okay. Unmasking the eightfold power. You will soon be revealed to the world. Though you have already merged energetically, you now carry 8 distinct frequencies at once. Okay. 10 Sisters of Light and the Lotus Throne. Okay. Yeah, you guys have stepped into your power here. Oh, I almost knocked the deck over. Okay, you guys have stepped fully into your power. I'm hearing authentically into your power. So this is something, with that being said to me just now, it's not in my notes. It lets me know that you guys have stepped into a power authentically. You didn't rush, you didn't pull, you didn't force. This has came to you and you've met it, okay, at the appropriate time. So this, where you guys are now in your frequency, is not somewhere you could have just magically just click your heels and there's no place like home and got there. No, you had to actually go through the path. You had to go through the journey. You had to go through challenge. You had to go through everything you've gone through to get to this point. It was required. It was a part of the journey. Okay. Now, you guys carry 8 distinct frequencies at once within you. Now, these 8 arise from your Fantastic Four cells. Each of your Fantastic Four identities, each is divided into masculine and feminine energy or expressions. So each of the 4, the first, which is found in the 3rd dimension, has a masculine and a feminine aspect to it, and so on and so forth. The 5th dimension, 4th dimension, the 6th dimension. Okay, each one has a masculine and a feminine aspect or expression to it. Okay, follow me now. Okay, I know. Okay, now the number 33 could be significant. You could be a life path 33, or you could be a life path 3. Okay. Okay. A lot going on with instruments of music that could be drawing your attention at this time. There's many different instruments that the 10 Sisters of Light are playing. Okay, I'm so intrigued by this card. And y'all, Kuan Yin's deck, I do not know the full meanings of the cards, so I will intuitively read most of them, but this one is just calling. It's like, no, you need to read it. So let me see real quick. Just in short, it says you are an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations. Shone your light through many different phases. Your soul has learned many skills in past lives. It's developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is culminating lifetime in the sense that your soul is drawing together potencies developed over many lifetimes into unified expression. Wow. The fact that this is explaining unified expressions of lifetimes that you shone, meaning shined your light in. And we're talking about the fact that you now carry 8 distinct frequencies at once. I, the confirmation is real. Your energy is extremely potent at this time. Be very mindful of what comes out of your mouth. Keep your thoughts, your speech, and your actions positive. Okay. Now back to this read. It says, okay, it's like drawing on the power of 10 sisters or more into your one current lifetime. Be prepared to grow and shine, beloved. Man, that, thank you, Spirit, for making me read that card, because I wasn't going to read it. I was like, not going to read it. I'm just going to look at the card. But no, this goes hand in hand with what I am saying, okay? With the fact that your fantastic 4 cells has been broken down into, or divided into, masculine and feminine expressions, giving you 8 frequencies that you're carrying all at once. There's 2 more frequencies that you carry within you that are going to come to life for us at a later time. That just came. So I'll be talking about those other 2 frequencies later, and I guarantee you those other 2 frequencies exist in the 7th heaven that you now have unlocked and gained access to. Spirit's telling me to tell you about a vision that I had today. First, it started off as a dream. I was dreaming and I saw myself at the top of this this temple, but it was like, I don't know if it was a castle, or I later found out what it was, and I'll show you the illustration in this deck in a minute. But I saw myself at the top of this wall, and I was at the top of it, and I looked down, and there were thousands of people that were at this wall, and they couldn't get in to where I was in the dream. Now, when I woke up and I got myself together, I took my bath, I meditated. When I went into meditation, I saw a card out of this deck, and I looked up the card, and it's called the Gates of Heaven. In that moment, I realized that in my dream, I was standing at the gates of heaven. I was behind the gates, and there were thousands of people that were trying to get in. Now, later, I'll go into detail and talk more about that energy and the revelation that I had as it came with it. But I need to tell you that where you guys are right now, there's a lot of people trying to get into this space, but they cannot, okay? And it's not because of anything you've done or didn't do. It's not in your control. It's not up to you, okay? But back to my notes. So the duality echoes the balance that is seen in Kuan Yin's teachings in Chinese mythology: compassion and justice, grace and strength. You guys are being represented as a pillar for humanity in the struggle against evil. God will be unveiling to you a sacred place accessible only to you. Wow. A hidden seat of your authority. This is crazy, because I took these notes on August the 14th. Today is now August the 19th, okay? And I just had that epiphany or that revelation this morning. So, and more, to come that I'll explain later. Timing is everything in moving in this energy that you guys are in. Don't do things before you're asked. Do things when you guys are asked to do it by source, okay? Don't move prematurely, all right? Now, I could sit here and tell y'all everything that I already done seen in the vision and wrote down in notes and such and this, but it's timing. So I'm not to divulge the information that I've been given until it's time, okay? I'm hearing a song. Somebody could be getting ready to get married, but I'm hearing this song. Shia, I think it's by Shia something. I don't know. I know I probably have the name wrong, but it's the lyrics that are coming through. And the lyrics, just for a minute, the lyrics say, she's singing about her spouse. And she's like, the one he kept for me until it was time. My love's design. You're the one that I've prayed about. So something here, somebody is coming in with that message. You could be getting married soon, okay? But somebody feels like you're the one that God kept for them until it was time, okay? Now, back to my notes, because that just came through. But back to my notes here. You guys, yes, are this pillar against the struggle against evil, okay? For the struggle against evil. Now, you may notice affinities with archetypes of like scholar, poet, swordsman, the lotus flower, noble origin, wisdom, healer and medicine bearer, easing the suffering of the sick and needy, patron of florists and gardeners. Wow, and I brought the flowers in the read for this block of readings. It's all, nothing is by chance, nothing's a mistake. It's all God is doing what he does. Okay, God be doing what he do. God be guiding out here. Okay. But anyway, so patron, florist, and gardens, cultivation of beauty and life, flute, artist, right? And we have a woman in the center of this card, and she's playing a flute, okay? Flute-like instrument there. But anyway, so the flute is significant. Feng Shui is significant. But the flute, let me rewind. The flute artist speaks about harmony of spirit. Feng Shui speaks about master of longevity and mystic arts. So the last thing, or a couple things you can have an affinity of, is one who walks with death, able to create silver and gold, often holding the fan of transformation. I feel like a fan's gonna come out next, but Scorpion energy heavily seen through this reading. Joyful wine drinker. You could enjoy drinking wine. Wine, it talks about a reminder of life's sweetness and divine intoxication. Okay. Sisters of the sun rising. Okay, we might be reading a little more than because now that's come out. So let me peek at Sisters of the Sun Rising. But with a heart like yours, you guys are built for leadership. You guys are built for teaching and scholarship, mediumship, and alchemy. Okay, the number 28 could be very significant. It says you are a highly creative being. You are a highly creative being with the potential to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects, okay? Work, dreams, and hobbies. The power of collaboration, choosing to work with others in joint projects, allows for synergy to occur. Where you can grow stronger and become more than the sum of your individual parts, calling in great cosmic assistance and potency. You are guided to remain open to other souls joining forces with you. Just like the sisters of the sun rising that bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors, when you allow for aligned group effort, much that is wonderful can occur. Okay, give me just a second, y'all. I need to get a drink of water. So with that being said, as my next note comes, it's making me feel like this next statement means that you all who are sisters of the rising sun and have this access to 10 sisters of the light seated here on this lotus throne, it makes me feel like you guys, if you were to collaborate or work together, then the powers of each immortal can actually be transferred transferred vessel to vessel. And like a sacred instrument that can either bestow life or destroy evil could occur. Now, when receiving this message, I heard the whisper, "Está cuidando." And it means is caring. Now, the core alignment for this read, it lets you know that you are the vessel keeper, the only one who can hold and direct all 8 powers. Your leadership flows from balance, the masculine strength of execution and feminine wisdom of nurturing. The phrase "está cuidando" marks you as the one who guards life while carrying the power to end evil. Okay? Unmasking the Eightfold Power. At the bottom of the deck, Sweeping Sister Hollow. Excuse me, Sweeping Sister Willow. Okay. Okay. So your takeaway for this read is to allow the Sweeping Sister Willow to bring you healing for forgiveness and release of old pain now. Let her branches gracefully sweep any sadness and pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is drawing, and the cleansing of sadness and healing of forgiveness is the pathway to that greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom, and you are swiftly becoming ready to gift it to yourself with the help of Kuan Yin. Okay, so this is what you guys are guided to take away through this read. Okay, is the allowing of some forgiveness, some attachment clearing, and things like that to occur so that you can gain more freedom. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this read. Sorry for me coughing there at the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, my loves. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.